Today I'm going to be trying out Assetto Corsa Evo. Now, this game is in early access, so there of course is always that asterisk when it comes to, what you're going to see today. But, well, yeah. Now, I should point out the assists we've got. I didn't realise this at the time. There isn't actually a brake assist. As well. The weather we've got, there's no snow on this game yet. Whether or not that gets added or not, I don't know. I know there's a bit of controversial about snow, about how realistic it is, but there we go. It'd be nice to have it in the game, considering the fact that most modern games don't have snow as well. Now, there's a load of cars available. There are no F1 cars, sadly. The original Assetto Corsa did actually have F1 cars, although I never played that on launch as well. So there's some various cars available. Yes, I think they weren't they. Correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't they partnered with Ferrari the last time on Assetto Corsa 1? Let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure that was correct. There are 8 tracks where some of them are repeats of each other. We've got like Imola, Brands Hatch, Laguna Seca, Mount Panorama, Suzuka as well. I thought, well, I'll start at the Ferrari as well. First of all, the pit lane speed limiter assist doesn't seem to work. And I had dynamic line on and there was no dynamic line, and at this point, this was the point that I realised that there was no brake assist on this game as I went across the gravel. Yes, as well. And this is only in the practice one. So the pit limiter actually, correct me if I'm wrong, stability controller turned on, and I turned on the automatic pit limiter. The ideal line should have been on and it wasn't there as well. So everything, all the assists are on, and well, there's one crucial one missing in this game, and it's brake assist. Without brake assist, noobs like me really can't have control. I think it's, when it comes to a racing game, the brake assist is the most crucial assist you can have, in my opinion. And the fact it's not in the game, whether or not it's coming between now and the full launch later this year, I don't know. But that is just something to point out. I am trying to steer this car myself, but I've picked a track that I should know well, Imola, compared to the F1 game. But this corner, I'm just understeering forever into the gravel there. As I say, Imola's, of all the tracks that I've driven over the years, Imola's probably isn't my next best circuit. As well, it's not the circuit that I'm particularly still comfortable in, as it was introduced in F1 2021, and also it was in F1 2013 as well. The replay cameras on this game, there's no photo mode yet, and also they're a bit iffy, but there is a thing you can do, and you can switch the camera out. If you watched Tim at Marlock's video, then you would have seen him messing about with the steering position as well. But you can drive in TV mode as well. Why would you want to do this? I don't know. As well, because it is extremely hard. It is a challenge as well to try and steer, because your especially when your perceptions, you're thinking, oh, I've got to go left here. In actual fact, you're turning right as well. I did actually get a little bit of movement done, eventually after a few laps and a few mistakes. Did actually manage to get a few laps. This corner's not gone well though, and that's the car broken. So I thought, okay, clearly I've got a skill issue. Why not take it down a notch and go out in the lowest ranked car in the game? This is the Fiat Abarth 500. Abarth is Fiat's racing division, if you correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is. They had one of these on Top Gear many years ago. It's a lot slower, As well. Don't take your hands off the wheel, man. What are you doing? Oi! I don't know why he's not taking his hands off the wheel. There, I don't know. That's right. There we go. I mean, this is just a road car, really, fitted possibly with racing wheels and you know, a few sponsors and windows have gone off again. Well, you know, business as usual. Well, we've not even got to the racing yet. I mean, God knows what that's going to be like. Well, this corner, I can't do it. I've got to be honest. As well, I don't know quite also know what to think about the UI. I don't mind that they've got the thing. We're also now going to test out the rain. We've got heavy rain here as well. Bearing in mind, I've only got a 1080 graphics card, so the fact I'm just happy that it's playing the game and it looks semi-okay. I know it's probably not. It's not going to be the top end though. It's not going to be on Nvidia's new 50 series graphics cards, which are coming out later this year, I think. That would be very interesting to see. You know, what's done. The rain. But look at the rain effect. It is nice with the rain as I'm going through Suzuka here. Again, not a track that I'm not very good at, but I mean, at least I'm trying to keep it on the track here. What was I saying that as well? But I mean, as we move to halfway through lap 1, as I have a tank slapper on the curb, the rain just turns off like that, gone. That absolutely not. That needs work on as well. Definitely need a bit of work on down here up to the hairpin, and I've gone wide. As well, excuse me. As well. Now it's time though to have a race around Imola. Don't like the far red lights, to be honest, but I mean, there we go. Far lights out and away we go for our first attempt. Yes, I also don't like this radar thingy. It's not there. It needs to be. I think it needs to be down the bottom, personally speaking, where the steering wheel is. That's my personal opinion. So I'm going to go into turn 1 here. There's been a bit of kerfuffle. We're just going to cut the corner. Yeah, always get a warning now they get any illegal overtakes. So that's something they definitely need to work on. I mean, the UI, it's not the best, to be honest. You've got this sort of thing at the bottom left that tells you where your drivers are, which is fine, except it's not static. It's a bit static to sector timers rather than moving about as you see in other racing games. So I'm going to send it up the inside. There's AI. There's a little bit of work on the AI that is needed as well. I think that they're a bit more like they're like more as well as I've taken the AI out. I think they're very much like Forza Motorsports AI, very similar in the way they behave, as well as I've gone off as well. And then there's contact, and then there was I think there needs to be a bit of spatial awareness there from the AI there as well. Hopefully by the time the game comes out the AI will get been given an update, but I mean, it's just trying to get the circuit, and I've hit that the yellow bar as well. We're all in the same cars category as well, and there's more sort of stuff to come with in terms of racing. So I think that, you know, in terms of content, is there going to be a career mode? There's some, I can't remember what it's called now. There isn't some lot of slots. We could just go straight line this. Take that car out. Oh, it's gone wrong. Come on, keep it a straight line there. So there we go. Carry on from this. Nothing to see there. You know, if I did that on F1 with all the penalties on, that would be verging on disqualification, and I'd also had a bit more damage there. But then, of course, we are on a car, not an F1 car as well. So I did have another go because the damage was too much. You see the red indicator down the bottom right next to the tyre temperatures. That had gone red, so you know, at that point you might as well not bother As well as going to turn 1, need to brake here, down the inside, rather down the middle, that's not where I want to be. We need to, yellow bath needs to get off, and then he's decided to disappear out of the rear view mirror as well. So I'm going to go down the inside of both these cars here. Can I make the overtake work? Yes, just about. Braking heavily for this next corner as well. So I'm doing okay. Let P11 out of P28 is a lost out a bit of a tank slapper there as well. Now moving into the next section as well. This car has been forced out a little bit. It's obviously going too slowly, so I'm going to make the overtake there. And then can I make a dive here on the yellow bath? No. There's been a car. He's going slowly. Yeah, there does need to be yellow flags, which no in the game. There's no safety car in the game either. As well, you know, even some events like this might have had a safety car or a red flag or yellow flags to warn drivers of an error of upcoming. So yeah, the AI still need a lot of work. I think they are slightly too slow in some cases, and slightly they're good in others. They do like to crash a little bit as well. They do get themselves in a little bit of a muddle, you know, and the AI need to be independent, not just slow each other up as well. Being hit from the rear, and again, bit of spatial awareness from the AI, where they are, where I am, and where the other drivers are on track will go a long way to improving them as well. But I mean, as the sun decided to set, I mean, I was trying to get 10th place, it didn't work, so yeah, that's unfortunate. But and obviously when you've got damage, there is, you know, orange, I now got red drop damage. Yeah, there's just nothing to do. Temp number 4 I think this is now, and realistically, yeah, you're coming over onto my line as well. Would I have more? I do wonder, would I have more control if I had a brake assist? I think this, you know, that'd be more fun, drawing some casual players, personally speaking. The handling, I haven't talked about how the handling feels on the pad, and to be honest, the handling feels okay. You know, I'm able to steer a lot. I think it's just the brake assist and not knowing what speed is needed for each car going into the corners. Yes, obviously, if you are a professional racer and looking for a full-on sim that has, you know, all of it, then this is the game for you. I think going forwards, there are probably going to be more cars and more circuits. Hopefully, we get an F1 car, as I said earlier. But if you were a pad player, you play with all the assists, this isn't the game for you. There are other games that are definitely more tailored to you, like Forza Motorsport. And also, if you think about that, if you're a pad player, you probably want to have a bit more open world scenarios like Forza Horizon series and the Crew Motors Fest as well. Go and check all of which I've featured on the channel previously, as well as there's understeer there. I do like the 48. The 48 times speed I think is very good. As I said, they need to work on the weather in terms of gameplay as I've gone wide, the lights as well. And trust me, you can map. There's a lot of things in the menu you can map. That's what I'm saying. You know, this is a proper sim. It's not an arcadic thing like Forza Motorsport is. This is a full-on sim. Don't get me wrong, as well. But if you're a casual player wanting that sim experience, you want to start off with a braking assist on. Well, that's not in this game. Yes, but yeah. I think some of the lighting, fine tweak potentially. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, I'm now going to final thoughts. It's currently on. Well, it was on sale, £28 from £32, which I don't think is too bad for value for money for what you get it, what you're going to get when the game is relaunched. There's more circuits coming, and there's also more cars coming in the future. I imagine there'll probably be some DLC packs. Probably you'll have to pay for them as well. Of course, Assetto Corsa 1 was most notably known for, mods. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not going to have anywhere near the level of mods it's going to have that Assetto Corsa 1 had, realistically. Yes, to be honest, I don't foresee that it's going to be a few years before modders that have been making mods on Assetto Corsa 1 finally come over to Assetto Corsa Evo. I think it's going to be a few years before you see that. I've seen it with some other games where there's that crossover between the first game and the second game, and I think it's going to be where mods are relevant, as I'm going to have go straight on here and then have a crash. We'll almost roll the car as well in the process, but yes, I've rattled on, apologies about that. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, see plenty more F1 related racing game content. As I say, if you let me know what you think about Assetto Corsa Evo. Have you played it? Have you played it on the pad? And if you're an assist player, what do you think about the assists as well? Based on what you've seen, are you going to buy it? As well in the comments below. If you are new around here, then please do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. Till the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.